So I saw this screenshot somewhere. It said, I left a lady because she was too independent. She had it all. I contributed nothing. I felt useless in the relationship. I couldn't act like a man. I don't think I will be able to control her. She won't be submissive to me. So I ended it. Mind you, she did nothing wrong. I told you people that these men hate financially independent women. The moment they meet any of them, they feel completely useless even with all the money they have. As a man, your only fuerza is money, as in your whole existence is in money, something that comes and goes. Majority of these men want to control these women. That is why the first thing they do is cripple you financially. Today, their chairman is saying that the financial independence of a woman is a threat to your leadership. This is exactly what he means. You broke up with a woman who could take care of herself materially because you suddenly felt useless. This is what happens when you put your value in money as a man. You forget to develop yourself in other aspects of life. What if you land a woman that can take care of herself? What can you offer as a man? Macho. Nothing upstairs. Just money to show for it. Do you wonder why some men say they don't want their wives to work and earn their own money? Because these women will see them for what they truly are. Empty barrel. Kunkum. Unintelligent, emotional support, zero. Empathy, zero. Emotional intelligence, zero. Confidence, zero. Social skills, zero. Just an empty vessel parading around with money in front. You think you are in the 1900s? Now the era where women make their own money has exposed a lot of you. And hey, I brought bucket too, in case you want to cry in the comments.
As soon as a woman calls herself independent, that's a red flag to me. We don't like independent women. We do like self-sufficient women, but there's a major difference between the two. We don't mind self-sufficiency. A woman that has her own career, her own place, cars, money, businesses, we don't mind that. But the minute you start to idolize your independence is where we see red flags, because there's a certain spirit that comes along with that. It's the I don't need anybody paradigm. Let's flip it. How would women feel if they met a man and every time he spoke, he sounded like, I pay my own bills and they're all in my name. I live on my own. I don't need nobody. She'd probably say like, bro, you're an adult. You're supposed to do that. Like, are you good? Like, is there a chip on your shoulder? Like, but even deeper to the point, I'll never make my woman feel like I don't need her. Can you imagine how I would look to a woman who liked me if I walked around shouting how independent I am or how I don't need anybody? Like, imagine how that would make her feel. Nah, I'm waking up every day and reassuring her that I want her, I desire her, and I need her. I'm not a weak man for admitting I need my woman. But I'm worried that some women are so attached to that independent teaching that they're going to independent themselves right into a lonely life. Or worse, form an attachment but still perceive the relationship through an independent field of view.
What's wrong with men? Well, let me break it down for you. Okay, many of us, we're insecure. We won't admit it. Our egos won't allow us to, but we have deep-rooted insecurities. We're not happy with the jobs that we have. We're not happy with the accomplishments we've made. We're not happy with our place in life. So what we need to fuel our ego and our self-esteem is a woman who comes into our life and who needs us. We want to feel needed. We want to feel important. We want to feel in control because it gives us a sense of confidence that we haven't been able to provide for ourselves. And so when we meet a woman who is self-contained, when she is thriving, right, for many of us it's threatening because we know that we don't have the tools. We're not equipped with the qualities that she would need, right, to be satisfied in a relationship. We can't provide for her on a deeper level. All we can do is maybe take her to the Cheesecake Factory, crack a few jokes, and give her some mediocre sex. We know that. Many of us will belittle you to feel better about ourselves because we know that we aren't on your level, that we can't meet your standards.
Yo, it's interesting that in 2022, a man don't mind you having the world just as long as he's the person to give it to you. But let you have gotten the world for yourself before you met him. Now you intimidating. Now you too much. Now ain't no man gonna want you because what could they give you? That's the messed up part about this whole thing. The problem ain't that you got stuff. The problem is he ain't gave it to you. And this is the thing I want you guys to realize is sometimes a man feels more of a man the less you are of a woman. And those are the men you probably need to avoid if you got your own stuff. Because there are men that realizes that you can have your world and it don't take away from the world he's built for himself. If anything, combining those two worlds together makes y'all more powerful and more of a force, and he can depend on you if something was to ever happen to him. But it takes a grown, mature, responsible man to realize and appreciate that. And a lot of these dudes in 2022 ain't those things.
You want to know why so many men feel threatened by strong, independent women? I'll tell you exactly why. Most men are threatened by independent women because independent women have options. You have options. You have the ability to go and get pretty much anybody that you want. And he doesn't have that same courtesy. See, he has to settle for who deals with his bad behavior. He has to accept whoever entertains his nonsense. Independent women do not put up with bullshit. Independent women do not have to settle. Independent women are perfectly fine by themselves. They're masters of getting themselves off. It's never about sexuality. It's never about knowledge. It's never about conformity or sacrifice. It is about only allowing those that are worthy close enough to hurt them. And he doesn't have that kind of effort.
Why is it that an independent woman seems like she can't be a good mate, wife, or mother? Like, I still want to cook for my, even if I'm busting my ass.
It's counterintuitive, right? Because
What part is?
independent.
Okay.
Right? It's the same thing as saying that you want a dependent man. These two go opposite of each other because an independent woman depends on no one and a dependent man can't be dependent on.
What should we depend on our man for?
For protection, provision. It could be spiritual guide. It could be education. A man that wants to
But you
be
haven't said money
the
yet.
priest, the prophet, that's being
Well,
a provider.
that's providing.
provision.
But I'm saying, like, all of these things that I would want for a man, I would love a man pay for my shit.
But
Like,
that doesn't mean that you can't have your own money.
But also, why did you go directly to the independent and the dependent? Do you
because
not
those
believe
are
that,
the polar opposites.
but do you
in
not
society.
believe that two independent people can exist together in a
I
relationship?
don't think they need each other. I think that what is the point of having relationships? The same thing if you get a business partner that you don't need.
Are men unattracted to independent?
I'm an independent boss-ass woman who's currently in a traditional relationship, and I'm going to tell you what the problem is. The problem is a lot of independent women don't know how to turn it off when it comes to a man, which is a crazy concept to me, because why do you want to go kill it out in the world and then come home and also work? Like, men want to feel like they have purpose and want to feel desired. So when I walk in through the door into my home, I turn my brain completely off. You know what that does? That allows me to have a softer life, and it allows him to step in to be a man and take care of everything. Like, the women who are independent, who don't know how to turn their brains off and want to do everything even within a relationship, the problem is not your independence. The problem is you actually don't respect the man that you're dating and you don't trust his choices. That's the real gag.